happens when you have P, Q, and R? So the P changes to 4 trues, 4 falses. The Q is true, true, false, false, true, true, false, false. And this time the R is the one that alternates. True, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. But now instead of having 4, we have 8 to deal with. So let's look at it in the next example. So I went ahead and filled in all the P's, all the Q's, and all the R's. If you look up here, I need a not P and a not Q. I don't need a not R, so I did not do that column. So I took all the P's, turned them around. You get 4 false, 4 true. The Q's, not Q would be false, false, true, true, false, false, true, true. Okay, now remember, everything with a parenthesis needs its own column. So I have not P and R. Okay, so I'm looking at the not P column right here and the R column right there. It's and. So for this to be true, they both have to be true, one and the other. So the first row is false. The second row is false. The third row is false. The fourth row right here is false. The fifth row, true, true, is true. The sixth row is false. The seventh row is 2 true, so that is true. And the eighth row is a false and a true, so that is false. So we end up with 2 trues out of all those. Okay, so let me erase this. The next thing we're going to look at, let's get a different color here. For this one, we're looking at the not Q and the not P. It says not Q and not P. So we're looking at these two. And means they both have to be true for a true. So it's going to go false, and then another false, another false, and another false. So we have 4 false in a row. Then we're going to have false, false, 2 more falses. And the last 2 are both true. So because we have true and true. Okay? Now, let's erase that and let's look at the answer. Let's do this one in pink. So this time I'm taking both of these in parentheses here and I'm doing or in the middle. So if one or the other is true, the answer is true. So I have 2 falses, I get a false. 2 falses, I get a false. So I have 2 falses, I get another false. 2 falses, get another false. A true and a false, it's or. So if one's true, the answer is true. 2 falses is false. A true, true, and a false, true. Both of those are going to be true. One is true, the answer is true. So this would be part A, the truth table. Now it says, suppose P is true, Q is false, R is true. Okay, so let's find that. P is true, so it has to be one of these. Q is false, so it has to be one of these. R is true. Well, the only place that happens is right here. So for part B, the answer to that part would be false.